When you picture a billionaire's night, you probably imagine this: million-dollar parties on a super yacht in Monaco, champagne waterfalls, A-list DJs. And you'd be right, partly. But what if the real secrets to their power, their edge, are happening in silence? In this video, we're pulling back the curtain on the two hidden worlds of billionaire nights: the outrageous, the disciplined, and the billion-dollar results they produce. What really happens when the sun goes down and your net worth is north of $1 billion? A world most of us will never see comes alive. A world of impossible extravagance, where parties are held in secret villas that don't show up on Google Earth and guest lists are more powerful than some small countries. These are the nights whispered about in legends, where deals that shape our world are made and broken behind a strict veil of secrecy. But there's another, equally hidden world that tells a completely different story. It's a world of intense discipline, quiet focus, and surprisingly normal habits that might just be the true engine of their massive success. So forget what you think you know. We're about to uncover how billionaires really spend their nights, from the theatrical displays of wealth to the private rituals they guard even more closely than their bank accounts. Let's start with the fantasy, because it's more real than you can possibly imagine. Billionaire parties aren't just parties. They are meticulously crafted alternate realities. We're talking about events so exclusive that an invitation is nearly impossible to get, and once you're in, silence is the #1 rule. Guests are often required to sign legally binding non-disclosure agreements, with penalties in the millions for a single leaked detail. Phones are locked away in special pouches, and security, sometimes made up of former special forces, ensures that what happens on the inside stays on the inside. The venues themselves are the stuff of legend. Think cliffside villas, private islands, or mega yachts the size of football fields, transformed into fantasy worlds for a single night. There are stories of hosts flying in tons of real sand to create a desert oasis inside a mansion, or parties where the entertainment isn't just a DJ, but a private full-length concert by an A-list Grammy-winning artist. Investor Ronald Perlman once had Barry Manilow perform for his 60th birthday aboard his 188-foot yacht. But these events are about way more than just entertainment. Think of them less as parties and more as a human chessboard. They are high-stakes networking hubs where every conversation is a strategic move, as tech moguls, political figures, and celebrities forge alliances and seal billion-dollar deals in a setting designed to project ultimate power. These parties can even serve as exclusive pop-up shops for the 1%, where things like rare jewelry, designer clothes, and even yachts are displayed and sold to the elite. It's a competitive sport of hockey, where the goal isn't just to have a good time, but to prove you're in a class all your own. Now, let's pull back that curtain of unbelievable extravagance and look at the other side of the billionaire night. Because while one might be hosting a party with A-list performers, another is turning off their phone and getting ready for bed. The contrast is jarring, but it's the hidden truth. For a surprising number of the world's wealthiest people, nights aren't for spending money, but for strategically investing time in their most valuable asset, themselves. The single most common threat, an obsession with sleep. While it's tempting to think they all run on empty, the opposite is often true. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos has famously prioritized getting a full 8 hours of sleep a night, saying it's critical for making a small number of high-quality decisions. He believes that for the kind of choices he must make, being tired just isn't worth it. Similarly, Bill Gates aims for at least 7 hours. They treat their sleep like a high-yield savings account. Making regular deposits is non-negotiable because they know a sleep debt comes with catastrophic interest rates on their decision-making ability. To make this happen, many practice what's called a digital sunset. An hour or more before bed, the screens go off. It's like putting their brain through a cool-down cycle before shutting it down for the night, ensuring it doesn't overheat from the constant stream of emails, news, and blue light. Apple CEO Tim Cook, who is known to be in bed by around 8:45 or 9:30 p.m., unplugs from work just like Jeff Bezos does. This time is often reallocated to something far more analog and restorative. So what do they do instead? They read. Bill Gates reads for an hour almost every night, calling it part of falling asleep. It's a habit he shares with countless other leaders who see reading as a non-negotiable tool. For them, it's like a nightly software update for their brain, downloading new knowledge and clearing out the bugs from the day. If you're finding this contrast between public myth and private reality as fascinating as we do, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're just scratching the surface of the secrets of the ultra-wealthy, and you won't want to miss what we expose next. Of course, not every billionaire is in bed by 10 p.m. For a select few, the night offers something incredibly valuable: uninterrupted time for deep work. While most of the world sleeps, these individuals find the quiet and solitude they need to think, strategize, and create. The most famous example is Elon Musk. His routine is notoriously intense, often working late into the night and sleeping only about 6 hours. He said he'll work until 1 or even 3 in the morning, focusing on the critical design and engineering problems he feels only he can solve. For Musk, The night is a weapon against distraction. With the rest of the world asleep, the night becomes his personal workshop, a silent fortress where he can achieve a state of intense focus, famously breaking down his time into 5-minute slots to maximize every second. It's a relentless pace he believes is necessary to drive his ambitious goals, from making humanity multiplanetary with SpaceX to revolutionizing energy with Tesla. But it's not just about grinding. For others, the evening is for strategic learning. The legendary investor Warren Buffett famously spends up to 80% of his day just reading and thinking. His evenings are surprisingly simple. After getting home around 5 or 6 p.m., he might play a game of bridge with family, and then reads before going to bed around 10:45 p.m. This obsession with reading isn't just a hobby, it's the core of his investment strategy. He treats it like compound interest for the mind. Every report and book are another deposit that grows exponentially over time, giving him an unbeatable edge. This lazy billionaire mindset, as some have called it, isn't about being idle. It's about understanding that the highest value work is often thinking, not just doing. Beyond sleep and work, the nights of the ultra-wealthy are filled with rituals for health and family. Two things they know money can't buy, but can certainly help preserve. Billionaires don't just react to health problems, they proactively invest in their wellness with the same discipline they apply to their businesses. Evening routines are often packed with self-care rituals designed to de-stress and recharge. Oprah Winfrey has called herself a bathing professional, making a bath a non-negotiable part of her evening. For them, a bath isn't just about getting clean. It's like hitting the reset button on their mental hard drive, a strategic tool for achieving clarity. Many also swear by meditation. Ray Dalio, founder of the massive hedge fund Bridgewater Associates, has said that meditation was the single most important ingredient for his success. These health investments can even get extreme, from biohacking treatments like cryotherapy to building entire wellness sanctuaries in their homes. Sleep is now seen as the ultimate status symbol, and they invest heavily in creating the perfect sleep environment with things like temperature-controlled mattresses and advanced sleep trackers. But perhaps the most protected part of a billionaire's night is family time. Despite their crushing schedules, many make their evenings a sanctuary for their personal relationships. This family time acts as an anchor, keeping their ship steady in the otherwise turbulent waters of immense wealth and responsibility. Carlos Slim Helou, one of the richest men in the world, uses his evenings to enjoy time with his children and grandchildren. They understand that prioritizing family dinner or reading to their kids is a grounding force in a life of immense pressure. So, how do billionaires secretly spend their nights? The answer is a study in contrasts. They live in two hidden worlds at once. One is a world of performative, almost theatrical opulence, where millions are spent on a single evening to secure status and forge connections in a spectacle of pure power. The other is a secret world of extreme discipline, where the currency isn't money, but time, and the focus is on sleep, health, learning, and family. The wild parties are real, but they're the exception. The disciplined routines are the rule. The true secret of the billionaire night isn't found at the bottom of a champagne flute, but in the quiet, deliberate, and sometimes boring habits they practice when no one is watching. They understand that while anyone can spend money, the strategic investment of their nights to rest, to learn, and to connect is what truly compounds their success. It redefines wealth not just as a number in a bank account, but as the ability to control and optimize every single hour, day, and night. And that might be their most valuable secret of all. If you're starting to realize billionaire life isn't just about what you see, it's about what's hidden, hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started.